Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one down. Gets a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bengals nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for going wrong. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Gun. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A short throw there, pulled in by all.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond.
It gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Crowd route, crowd route. 180. Set.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
10 yards.
And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Set. 380. Delta. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray. Crowd right. Hey, watch him right there. Baylor touch. Hey, go lion. Home trips right. Ready.
A run once more with Hampton.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Baylor tight. Set. Delta. Delta. What is it?
Now it's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now.
Deep to return is Darius Davis.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Stop. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Robinson up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Can.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
First down, Cincinnati.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Morgan. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Set. 59. Let's go. 5-9. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. 12. Cut.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers
against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
Another 3-0.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Home to try. Hey, ram. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Davis now to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond.
Complete to number 16. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bengals.
11.
Burrow will throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11. Here we go. Right 80. Right up.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Robinson.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT. 11 MT. Kate. 11 MT. Kate. 11.
Now Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. This connection there, he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
On 1, ready?
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Right 80. Ready, shot.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Baylor tight.
Zone read, a give to Hampton.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Set. Moment for try. Hey, go line.
Herbert now.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone.
Here we go.
They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that. because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your catch.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
That's caught at the 1. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, Ram. 12. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A short throw to Ingram. A beautiful span and room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Herbert.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
More yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Home troops right. Set.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And no goal line set. Look at this. They're coming out 5 wide on 2nd and goal.
Cap. Black 80, black.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Cap. Five nine. Hey, Mosley, you see it, Mosley.
Back to throw. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8.
Chargers 14, Bengals 6.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's to his tight end, All. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Right 80, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. A short throw there, pulled in by All.
Gotta go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 5. 1st down, Bengals.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick slant cut by Chase. And the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go. 11, big 13, big 13. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
11. Let's get set. 12. Behind. Right 80. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
Jamar
Cincinnati.
Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Will line up for the 2-point
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
For Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Baylor tight. Go.
Now it's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
380. Go, let's go. Set. 380. Set.
Herbert off of play action. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Set. Delta. Hut. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike.
I I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
380, 21, 380,
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Davis on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man, that's Bond. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Gotta go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
11 MT. 12.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, go Lion. 59. Ready.
Here's Herbert. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Upon a 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Again, left side to Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On one, ready?
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the left side, he finds Bond. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
11, Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 28
so they'll come
yards.
up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Home troops right. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Herbert. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a gain of 27
That'll wind up
yards.
a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
It's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Set. Delta. Hut. Let's go, let's go. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Looking to throw. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his head kept it exactly that.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick is gone. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules could do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just set. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a hole here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Big 13. Big 13.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
180.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
I'm 1. Ready?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
16.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Rivera. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look, touchdown!
A great play there. 31 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Baylor tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got to hook up downfield to McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. Stay with tight.
Now it's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bengals 11.
Herbert. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him any time he has open space.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10.
Go Lion. Set. 380. Let's go. Ready.
Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
At the 40-yard
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That's to his tight end all. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
19 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Purdy from the gun on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, sit on. 180.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Henry again on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
No, we change it.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Jerome Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Purdy. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. In motion comes the tight end left. Purdy looking to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out!
Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
49er first down.
Get set.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Get set.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 38 yards. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, 49ers 7. Now
after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Nine seconds.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. And off we go from Arlington. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, very good.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air again. Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 10.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 48
A big play there for Baltimore. A gain of 48. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one taken in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. He gets free. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop them for no gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Third and 6. Again, it's Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Design run here with Jackson. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 46, here's second down and 9. Jackson going to keep this one himself, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down, Baltimore.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Yo.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here.
That is caught by the tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Dak facing third and long. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletion.